Big Boys
Big
Neighborhood.
Boy.
All righty now, man. First off, I got to say welcome back to these brothers, man. Stix, welcome back to the neighborhood, man.
What's happening?
What's going on with you, my brethren?
Man, watch life all day, you know, trying to change the world every day I can.
Yeah, that's a hell of a burden.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying?
My shoulder's a little sore right now.
Stix wake up every day like, man, I got to go change the world. And then Lucc. Hey, Lucc, are you bad luck, good luck, lucky? Like,
You know what, man?
I don't know what to call you some days.
So I did technically change my name
Right.
when I started what I consider change my life. And but I've been bad luck so long I can't.
Right.
You know,
You
it
can't
is what
shake it up.
Yeah, it's
Hell
you
yeah.
know. So I'm all those names. Bad luck, luck, lucky.
Well, you free.
Yeah,
You
I
know
know.
what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Some people got all these names and they locked up. You know what I mean? There it is, man. But on a serious note, man, nothing to see here, Watts.
Yes, sir.
Stix, what is that?
Oh, man. Well, in short, passed out iPhones, 15 individuals in Watts, all from the Watts community. They filmed their lives for 3 years. Damn. Took that footage, 200 hours of footage. But let's give more context. That's police,
Right.
gang members,
Right.
drug dealers,
Yeah.
prostitutes, students, victims of murdered, you know.
Yeah, because I see
situations.
right here, even on the caption, it says, what happens when Bloods, Crips, police, and victims of violence make a film?
Absolutely.
And that's what we have here with Nothing to See Here, Watts.
Absolutely. Filmed their lives. We edited that footage together and created Nothing to See Here, Watts. But here's the caveat. Here's the special. Is during this time, they were editing, the filmmakers edited their own footage. They seen it. They said, this is what we want to keep. So they took the community in their own hands. But here's what happened. They worked together, and they said, ain't nobody going to save Watts. We going to save Watts.
Yeah.
And then we looked in the data with the police. After 6 months of filming the film, right, homicides went down 90% in the community.
In Watts.
In Watts, in
surrounding
the housing
areas.
projects. Yeah.
What made y'all come together and say Nothing to See Here, Watts? Like, you know how sometimes ideas that happen,
Yeah.
and they kind of, you know, they die on the vine.
Absolutely. I
Yeah.
tell you the story. So my partner, his name is Mike, white gentleman, never been to Watts in his life, live in Hermosa Beach, came to Watts, did a ride along. No, this is before that. He got in an Uber, right? And he had never came down to Watts. And he's asking the Uber driver, what's this over there? And he's like, that's whatever. And you know, so when he got to Watts, he was like, well, what's this right here? And the Uber driver said, oh, that's nothing to see here.
Oh. And what was it?
And it was the projects.
Yes.
Right? And so my partner Mike's, the whole, 360 is, wow, my naivety.
There's nothing to see.
Yep.
Right.
Was like, oh, I just took it like, oh, I guess it ain't nothing to see here. And I never cared about it. This is his words. And then what happened is he went on a ride along with the police. And 3 people got shot, 1 got murdered. And it changed his life. He was like, what's going on here? Why isn't nobody talking about this? And, we just like, well, it's Watts, man. People, what Cam saying, paid him for, people die every day, B. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what it was. But now he's had a full revelation, and we all came together to with the community to produce this film. So this is really about the community. This is the community's film. We are just shepherds.
Right. And it can't be made without the community.
Not at all.
You know what I'm saying? And look, how do you get involved as well?
Stix, my brother, man. He always called me to anything he got going on with, whether it's nonprofit work. We just family anyway.
Yeah,
And
yes, sir.
Working on the project, he told me about the project, and I was supposed to come on just to do behind the scene photos. I've been doing photography.
Right.
And as I'm working on taking pictures but being around, I'm looking at the footage, and he sent me the footage to watch, and I couldn't get through like the first 5 minutes. It's heavy. It's heavy. And in the headspace I was in, I was like, I didn't want to take this on right now because it's a lot. It's a tough reality.
Right.
And then I finally got through it, and I realized that what we were working on at the moment was bigger than anything I've ever been a part of. So I was telling him, like, yo, I love taking pictures, but I have to do something else. I don't want to just be a photographer for this project, for this thing you got going on. Include me I need another pivotal role because it's imperative for what he's doing and what this documentary is going to do. The effects of this is bigger than all of us, and I needed to be a part of that. Because also in life, you try to find purpose, right? You try to give back, you try to find your things, and I feel like this has got kind of leading me in a way of showing me like, yo, this is for you. This is the platform you need to be who you are, to speak like you speak. and be a part of something that's greater. That's going to be a big lasting effect on Watts and communities after.
And we've never seen anything like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of creative content out there. But when you say, man, we put the cameras in the community's hands, even to get a camera to a police officer and say, I want you to go ahead and record what's going down, that's rare.
Yeah.
And you say prostitutes, the gangbang, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the community victims.
Yeah.
And this is through an unfiltered lens at 100%. That moment. There's no script.
Here's the thing to add, though, to Stix, in context of how they got there. The part when you film, right? You film your life. Initially, like me and Stix talk about this all the time. You start to film, and there's that you're filming for maybe something. But after a while, it just starts to be it's a part of you.
Yeah,
so you forget that you're filming for something.
Right.
So now you're getting like an extra realism of some things that you probably don't even realize you're putting on video.
It became a part of their everyday life, right?
Yeah.
And here's the thing that I'll add to that. The interesting thing is you have a mother who's sitting across the table from the hood that killed her son. You have a woman who got robbed in the projects that she lived in with the guy that's from the hood who robbed her at gunpoint with her kids in the car. You got the police with her wife who's paralyzed now because she got shot under her arm and now she can't walk anymore, and the gang and the affiliation is in the room, right? And so all these people sat in a room together. So the tension is like we didn't know what was going to happen, like when these cameras was rolling. And
why the iPhones? Because you could just pick up and go. As opposed to, we want a whole film crew. Well, we want to,
The community didn't want to feel like it was a production.
Right.
They just wanted it to be natural.
Yeah.
And what better way to be natural than to give somebody a phone? You record all kinds of stuff all day long.
Everybody puts on their acting face when big cameras show up.
Yeah.
Right.
So you can't get the reality of.
There's no acting with a phone.
And you know what you see a lot of times with reality shows, right? You see someone and say, man, I forgot the cameras were there.
100%.
Because and I feel that when you said it, like, you forget the cameras are there.
For sure.
But why was it important for y'all to make this film?
It was important because Watts is such a significant place with so much history and so much greatness that everyone has forgotten about, whether we talk about the music from the Silvers, Patrice Rushen, Barry White, Horace Tapscott, Charles Mingus, Renee from Renee and Angela, the Flo Jo, Cynthia Cooper, the Tyrese, even shout out to Tyrese, you know what I mean? Top Dog. Like there's so much from Watts. Stix, shameless plug. You know what I mean? So people forget and how important Watts is historically to the migration. People went to Watts first when they came during the second migration. Cam, shout out to Cam. During the second migration, J-Rock, we can keep going.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's stop because we're going to forget somebody.
right. Big and Stix, why you just shot me? Look, you know what I mean? And so there's so much significance that we needed to figure out a way to amplify the voice and bring that energy that already exists, but use that energy, put them together, and we got polarity.
What did you learn?
I learned that life is much more than cameras, music, and everything. Life is about community. Life is about together. Life is about being selfless and helping others get their voice out because it helps us all.
Man, so let's talk about this special LA screening that's going on.
Absolutely.
Now, what's happening with the special LA screening that's happening here?
It might be one of the biggest events in LA history.
Yes, sir.
We got the Peacock Theater, formerly Microsoft Theater.
Yes, sir.
You know, because I've been like, where's the Peacock? Like, LA Live, free event, over 5,000 reservations sold, capacity. We're gonna we start off with a live orchestra. I don't want to give too much away.
Right.
But by the way, I composed all the music in the film as well.
Yeah, now.
And then we did a crazy soundtrack, which I'll get into. You know, we got the TDE homies. I don't want to share the names because y'all gonna have to wait to find. We got Kaylani, we got Chris Brown, we got, you know what I mean, Janae Aika, we got.
Yeah, I saw some names too. I ain't gonna do that ahead of you either though.
You know that? But we have a special moment with the orchestra, Keon Harrell playing with that. Then we roll into the film. But it's gonna be a great moment. October 10th, Friday.
Yeah.
Free event.
Yeah, man.
Winners can get in only through here now because everything's sold out.
Yeah. And it'd be tacky because I ain't selling no tickets.
Right. We gonna put them on StubHub.
Okay,
and
yeah.
then right after that, we got the soundtrack listening party at the El Rey. Right. It only Big. Tell them Big sent you. That's the only way you getting in.
Really though, be careful with that. Don't blame nothing on me.
Hey, right. Don't blame Big, but you know what I mean.
But how wild is that, man? That you go from an idea to, and we've probably seen shows at Peacock at Microsoft that we've been like, damn, this is a beautiful venue. But now to house something at that venue, it's something that means something to not just Watts, but to surrounding communities and even communities that's not surroundings, because this could also be the take back of the communities.
Right.
This could also be the communication in the communities. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, and there's sometimes man, it was so powerful, Stix, when you said, my man said, oh, nothing to see here. That's like such the write-off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In every door, there's a life in there.
Absolutely.
Every store, there's a life in there. Every school, there's a life. When you say, man, oh, there's nothing to see here.
Man, it's people that live there.
Bro.
It's over 48,000 people that live in Watts. So it's nothing. All of those people's lives don't matter. That's crazy. You know what I mean? And it takes a village, as I always hear. You know, you said multiple times during multiple interviews. It takes a village to raise a community. And there's so many different people who are instrumental to making this October 10th Peacock thing happen. You know, shout outs Golden Voice. You know, Rhea, the homegirl Rhea.
Oh, yeah.
Rhea was the one who I called and was like, I got to do this at Peacock. She was like, oh, we finna make this happen. And then she brought in her team, Taji and Shabante and whatever. And we got there, and then the rest just happened.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't like we just dreamed big. I said, if we gonna put on for Watts, we gonna put on for Los Angeles. Let's go big. This is the Super Bowl for us.
Yeah.
Like, if we may never get this opportunity again, God forbid. But if we didn't and we never get to step on the field again, how would we want to do this? And that's why we doing it at the Peacock.
I heard.
You know what, too? I do want to say it's testament to who Stix is also as a person. We have a personal relationship with him, so we know he's a giver.
Yeah,
Like, that's what he does every day. When he's not in front of cameras, when he's not promoting anything, he's giving. So he gives so much that it's only right that things come back to him in such a big way. So I'm not so when he does things, I have ideas for these big illustrious ideas. The doors open up for him, not like the average person would. Everybody says yes.
Right.
Most everybody says yes.
And you know what it is too, man? We know what Stix do with it.
For sure.
And how authentic it is. And Stix is one of those, man, if I can't get nobody to help me, I'll pick it up for myself.
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
like,
100%.
And he don't delegate. Right. I'll be like, Stix, you want me to carry that? No, big. I got it. How you get here, man? Bad luck. Luck sold me his bike. So I came here on the bike. You know what I'm saying? But let me tell y'all, man, you guys do such great for the community.
Thank you, man.
And the thing about it, bro, is that we don't have a lot of heroes, and a lot of people don't want to step. And let me call you guys heroes, because I know you won't say that about yourself.
Thank you.
But we don't have the people that step up and step up for genuine causes and step up and speak for us, man, and you know, lay down on the grenade and make sure that the rights are right. You know, we don't have a lot of leaders. And then when we have some leaders, even the community, you know, what they doing, why they doing it, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So those things come with it as well. But I've never seen you backdoor. I've never seen you ask for something. You know, I've never walked to the car with you like, man, I thought we was giving these turkeys out. You know what I'm saying? But no, man, the community trusts you, man. And the reason why, bro, is because the great deposits that you guys have put in, bro.
I appreciate it. You know,
Appreciate that.
Number one, same to you.
Thank you, brother.
You know, no flowers, accolades, congratulations, thank yous, and everything to you, because you've been doing this work far beyond any of us. We watched you.
Thank you, brother.
You know, put the footprints in the sand for us
sure.
to follow. So shouts out to you. And, you know, I look at it like this now. I have been granted by the Most High access to networks and resources that others don't have from where I'm from. For example, like even my partner who's a part of this, shout out Michael Soonen, he's of a different world. You know what I mean? VC world, stuff like that. Shout out Aspen Institute, right? I am now what they considered an Aspen Fellow. I won't speak too much. I want people to look it up, because that's something we don't hear about in the hood. We don't know what the Aspen Institute is, but it's some of the most interesting, thought-provoking, powerful individuals in this world, in the global economy, all come together who all have one thing in mind, and that's to create impact and change for causes like this, right? There is no number that even matters to this network. And now I've been knighted, I guess, to be a part of this network because they know I'm not finna be like, oh, this is mine. No, this is all of ours.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I just want to improve and strengthen the minds of Black, brown, etc. people that come from places like where we come from to show them, hey, you got to put yourself first. Take care of yourself first.
Yeah, secure your mask.
Secure your mask. That's what they say on the plane.
Yep.
But when you are selfless and you lead with action, all of the rest of the things come to you.
Stix, I appreciate you, brother.
Thank you,
Love
man.
Appreciate
Thank
you, man.
you.
Always.
Aside from what's going down at Peacock, October 10th, how do the public see this if we're not sitting in the audience?
Yeah, absolutely. Right now, you can go on the website, nothingtoseeheremovie.com. They got all of the information. The trailer, the 60-second trailer is up on there. Next year is when we'll roll into the release.
Gotcha.
You know, we working on Big told me to tell y'all that one of you distributors out there, if you got a couple weeks left.
If they don't, we will. But we gonna do it anyway. We gonna do it anyway,
so
man.
Black History Month, February is the rollout time. It's for that and the soundtrack. And we just gonna, no expectations. Let's see what happens.
Man, thank you, man. Luck,
Absolutely.
thank you, bro.
man.
As soon as
Love
Luck
you,
came
man.
in, I started laughing at him. Me and Luck got history too, bro. Sometimes Luck can do stuff on social media. I just call him like, man, what's wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? Bad luck. Thank you for being in the neighborhood,
Thanks for
man.
having me,
Watch
man.
Stix. I appreciate you
Thank
guys
you,
once
always.
again, man. Is there a more information on here as well? What's the website once again?
Nothingtoseeheremovie.com. Nothingtoseeheremovie.com.
And that'll keep us updated.
Keep us updated
sure.
on everything film.
There it is, man. Well, thank you, brothers, for coming into the
Thank
neighborhood.
you.
Thanks
Big
for having us.
Boys Neighborhood.
Big Boy.